Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I have for you my complete coloring book collection and all of my completed pages to date. I will not be showing the ones that I have colored already in June. Those will not be shared until they're either posted on Instagram or in my completed pages for the month video. This will be 2 parts. Normally I do one long video. I don't think I have that energy to film all of that in one night. So I'm going to do one bookshelf tonight and the other tomorrow night. So let's go ahead and get started. First I have a Macarons sketchbook coloring book. I'm actually only going to do a quick little flip through. I'm not going to show every page in here because I only have 5 pages. I thought it was 4, but I do have a whip in here. So I have 5 pages that I still have to do, and this book will be complete. And then I'm going to film an actual separate video going through the whole book. So I'm just going to do a little quick flip. So that is Macaron sketchbook coloring book. Then I have the Spooklets sketchbook coloring book. And I've only done 1 in here, and I can show it because this was from May. And that's this girl. She has Parku and Colorona markers, Pentel Do Metallics, Jelly Roll Glaze, Big Intensity Fine Liner, White Posca, White Pro, Polychromo, and Glossy Accents. Oops. No. Sorry about that. The phone might be a little shaky. I am back at my desk. So I gotta kind of get used to the adjustment again. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so this is Cocktail Tropical, again by Carla Magana. And I did this one. This one was in September of 2019. This one was in August of 2019. And there's a bunch of Pentel Dual Metallics. And I did this one last month. And it has Parku markers, Pentel Dual Metallics, Pentel Crazy Pops, and White Jelly Roll. Then I have Rococo A Go-Go. Then this whole group is all Carla Magana. I have all of her books all together. I did this one here in April. And she has, it looks like the pastel Ohuhus, the Honolulu ones. Jelly Roll Glaze and Jelly Roll Stardust. I think that's the only one I've done. Yes, I do have a buddy color that I need to do in here. So that should be in my June completed pages video. Ouch. This one is Wee Wickeds. I did this one here in October of 2019. And I did not mark any of my completed pages in these books because that would have been too much work. I did this one here, the little pink and black bat, in July of 2019. And I did this little Green Reaper in October of 2019. I did this one for Halloween 2019. And I think that's it, yes. And I have Spooky Sweets. This one is her very first coloring book. Start from the back. I did her. She was done in May of 2020. She has Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Stardust, and either Ohuhu or Cali Art markers. More than likely, this is Cali Art. And she has Pentel Dual Metallic on her collar. This one was from August 2019. This one is from July 2019. She has Jelly Roll Stardust, Jelly Roll Metallics. It looks like, and Cali Art markers. It looks like that's about it. And a little bit of white Jelly Roll. She is not even dated. More than likely, this is from 2019 or 2018? This would more than likely be from 2019. This may be one of the first coloring, if not the first colorings that I did in this book. She has Jelly Roll Stardust and what are those pens called? I would have to look it up. So she has Cali Art, the Jelly Roll Stardust, and another glitter pen that I cannot for the life of me think of the name right now. What is it? Wink of Stella. There's Wink of Stella markers on here. Then I did this one. This one is from May 2019. This one has Cali Art markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, and Jelly Roll Stardust. This one is from June 2019. And this is all Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll Moonlights and Jelly Roll. Looks like some Jelly Roll Metallic, Jelly Roll Stardust. This is from July 2019. I didn't write down what I used, but this was an attempted color along with Carla. This one is from June 2019 also. A lot of these was before I started writing on the back of my one-sided pages of what I used on the picture. And some of it I don't remember. Some of it is obvious with the glitter and everything. This one I did in October of 2019. More than likely for Halloween 2019. And I did this one in July of 2019. This one is all Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Moonlights, and Jelly Roll Stardust. This one was done in May 2019, and this is all Crayola crayons. This one is in June of 2019 again. And that's it. This one is Desert Muse. I did this one here for Halloween 2020, which means this was done in October of 2020. This was also a color along with Carla, and I really, really like how it came out. I used Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Moonlights, Pentel Dual Metallics, and Polychromos. And this was completed on Halloween, apparently. I did this one here. This one was done in July of 2019. She has Jelly Roll Stardust, a lot of Jelly Roll Glaze, and possibly some Pentel Dual Metallics. I don't think so. It doesn't look like she has Pentel Dual Metallics. But hopefully the camera will pick up the glaze from the Jelly Roll and the glitter from the Jelly Roll Stardust. And it's just this random cactus one in July of 2019. And that's it in that one. This one is Belle Pipistrelle. This is Spooklets Volume 2, but it has its own title. Okay, I did this one here in July of 2021. She was giving me very, very much Bewitched vibes, even though this is the moon and not a broomstick. And I used on her Ohuhu markers, Pentel Sparkle Pops, Jelly Roll Glaze, and Classics, Big Intensity Fine Liners, Nouveau Glitter Markers, Kuretake Starry Watercolors, Neocolor 2s, and washi tape. So a lot of different things. I like how it came out. Is that the only one I've done in here? I guess so. I'm coloring that more. And then there's Fairie Patisserie. I do have all but 2 of her books. I do not have Vintage Oasis, and I do not have the a la mode one, whatever it's called, because those ones are architecture books about Palm Springs, and I don't like coloring architecture really, so I didn't get them because I knew I wouldn't color in them. Okay, so I did this one, the little macaron on the plate, and I did that one in July 2020, and I don't know why I didn't write on the back because I was doing that already. Then I did this one, and on her I used Copic markers, Parkour markers, Colorona markers, Pentel Dual Metallics, and Jelly Roll Glaze. And this was a buddy color with Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Creations. I don't know if she's still, her channel is still up, but I don't believe she's posted in a while. But if you'd like to go check out any of her older videos from last year, definitely go ahead and check her out. Then I did this one on her in September of 2020, and I used Ohuhu markers, Sakura Glaze, the Sakura Soufflés, Jelly Roll Stardust, Jelly Roll Moonlight, Pentel Sparkle Pop, and Pentel Crazy Pop. So a lot of different gel pens on here, a lot of Jelly Roll products, or pens, or whatever you want to call it. I do believe this was also a color along with Carla. And then I did this one. This is also a color along. And on her I used Ohuhu's Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Moonlight, Jelly Roll Souffle, and Pentel Dual Metallics. And this was finished in October of 2020. Has it really been that long since I did this? Oh, I swear time is going by just fast. Alright, and this one I did in June of last year. This has Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, and Classics, and Sparkle Pops. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is also a color along. Then I have Dark Garden. Did this one. And this was done in June 2019. I only have a couple in here, or a few. Then I did her. This was done in June of 2019 also. I did this one. This one is from June of 2019. This one was a color along. This is for Carla Ween 2019. This was done obviously in October. And I really like the colors that Carla picked. I love how this one came out. That's it for that one. Sorry for any of you who don't really like Carla. You're probably thinking like, oh my god, when is these Carla books gonna end? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, including this one. I don't have many colored in this one, I don't think. I did this one here. This is Ohuhu markers, Pentel Dual Metallics, Jelly Roll Glaze, Soufflés, Color Glitter Gel Pens, and Mitsubishi Uni Pencils. Did I date it? This is from February of 2021. And I don't remember if this is a color along or not. Not quite sure on that one. This one is definitely a color along. I did her in March of 2021. She has Ohuhu markers, Pentel Dual Metallics, Jelly Roll Glaze, and Moonlights. And like I said, this one is a color along. I know there are some people out there who have her books and are just... Some people are a little afraid to start coloring in them. I would suggest doing some of the color alongs. I believe she does have them separated by book, so you can look on her playlist and pick the book that you have that you'd like to color in and just pick a video. And then I have Fashion Circus. I did this one here for Halloween 2019. I didn't write what I used. There's definitely Pentel Dual Metallics on here. And I did this one March of 2020. This is a color along. Then I did this one that I messed up on. This is for Halloween. What's the year? 2020. I don't know why I left out the 20 on there, but this is for Halloween 2020. She has Ohuhu's Jelly Roll Moonlights, Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Metallics, Kiritaki and Wink of Stella, Big Intensity Fine Liners, and Pentel Doom Metallics. Then I have this one here. I did this one. Why is there no date? This one is late 2021. She has Parku markers, Nouveau glitter markers, Pentel Doom Metallics, Kiritaki watercolors, and stickles. And she, for some reason, the hat made me think, and like, she looks kind of like an elf to me, so I colored her in Christmas colors. That's it from there. I got Stardust, Spaceless, and hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'm gonna be highly upset if I have to redo this video. I did this one for Halloween 2019. This little alien guy, and he has, I have no idea on him because I didn't write it down. These are most likely Cali Art markers, Jelly Roll Stardust, and Pentel Doom Metallics. Ooh, excuse me. Then I did this one. This one was done in November of 2019. This is a monochrome picture. Carla did do one in pink. I decided to go with purple. Or did she do it in blue? I want to say it was pink. Then I did this little alien guy in July of 2019. And then I did this monochrome page, obviously in blue colors, with a little bit of gold accents. And this one doesn't even have a date. That's lovely. Then I did this one. This one also has no date. Good Lord. Not sure everything I used on here. There's definitely some Pentel Dual Metallics on here. These might be Ohuhus, I'm not sure. But this is also a color along. This is from June 2020. I did not write down what I used on her. This is one of my favorite Carla pages ever that I've done. She does have, definitely has Pentel Dual Metallics. It looks like she has some Kiritaki watercolor on her, washi tape, and Mod Podge on the whole page. Then I did this girl here. She is from May 2021. She has Parku and Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, Moonlights, and Souffles, Pentel Dual Metallics, and a Posca pen. And this is a buddy color. I'm not a buddy color, a color along. This is another color along with Carla. And this one is from February of 2020. Did not write down what I used. Now this is Jelly Roll Moonlights. That looks like Jelly Roll Stardust or some Jelly Roll Glaze. And the markers are either going to be Cali Arts or Ohuhus. I really like how this page came out. This was my first attempt at Galaxy hair. And it could have been better, but I don't think it's super bad for my first attempt. And she has, I'm not sure, but she was done in April of 2020. And I want to say that this was done for a color along that Jackie was hosting at the time, where you turn a girl into an alien, or turn, I guess you could be anybody, into an alien. And so this is my first attempt at doing that and the Galaxy hair, so I was pretty proud at the time how it came out. And that's it for that one. And I have Hot Tropics. I did her here. This is a color along. I do a lot of color alongs off of Carla's YouTube channel, but then I also color, a lot of pages on my own. She has Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, Sparkle Pop Gel Pen, and White Posca, and she is from June of 2021. This one here is another monochromatic with a little bit of accents from the Jelly Roll Glaze. She is from June of 2021 also. She has Ohuhu marker, Sparkle Pops, Jelly Roll Glaze, and a White Posca. And I really like the colors. I think this may have been a color along. I think it was, because I think I vaguely remember Carla's marker dying when she was trying to color these glasses, but I'm not 100% sure. Then I did this one. This one is not a color along. This is from March of 2021. She has Parakou markers, Jelly Roll Stardust, Jelly Roll Moonlights, Jelly Roll Glaze, Holbeins, and Stickles. Then this is Spooklets Volume 1, and this is the last Carla book that I have to show you. This one here, which I really like, was done in May of 2021. She has Colorona and Ohuhu markers, Prismacolor pencils, Pentel Dual Metallics, Jelly Roll Glaze and Moonlights, Stickles, and Distress Ink. And she was giving me, not exactly sure why, but she was giving me Virgin Mary vibes. So I kind of colored her in blues and then with clouds in the background. Then I did this one here. This one is from June of 2020. I did not write down what I used. Obviously there is washi tape. There is some Mod Podge on the page, and some Pentel Dual Metallic. This was a buddy color with Victoria. I don't believe she had a YouTube at the time. She does have Instagram, but as far as I know, she's no longer coloring. I did her. And she is from April of 2020, but I didn't write down what I used. There's definitely some stickles on here. Some Jelly Roll Glaze, Pentel Dual Metallics. I'm not sure what the pencil is. And I'm not sure which markers I used. Then I did this one, the Fire and Ice page. This is from June of 2016, and apparently 2016. Wait a minute. No, this is was completed June 16th of 2020, and I did not write down what I used, but this is definitely stickles. Looks like there's some Jelly Roll Moonlights, a little bit of Jelly Roll glaze, looks like some Jelly Roll Stardust, distressed ink in the background. I did her. She's from July of 2020. Again, no idea what I used because I didn't write it down. This looks like Jelly Roll Stardust. This is most likely Pentel Gel Metallics. Jelly Roll Moonlights on her eyes. These have watercolor on them. The background is going to be I cannot think of the marker. Can't think of what that marker is called right now. But yeah, I like the colors that I picked for that one. This one was a color along, completed in May of 2020. I don't remember what I used, but if you'd like to know or follow the same color along, just check out Carla's channel. Then I did this one. This one is from March 2020. There is Neo Color 2s on here. Jelly Roll Glaze, Stickles. Looks like some Moonlights, Jelly Roll Moonlights, Jelly Roll Sparkle Pop. Or Jelly Roll Crazy Pop, I mean. Then I did this one. This one is from September of 2020. She has Marco Pastel pencils that I no longer have. Bright Ideas Neon pencils that I no longer have. Big Intensity fine liners, Copic Child pastels, Sharpie. That's what's in the background of that one and the previous one. No! Oh my god. I'll have to fix that somehow. Jelly Roll Moonlights, Jelly Roll Soufflés, White Posca, and washi tape. And one side of her is pastels and the other side is supposed to be neons. This one is another color along. This was done for Carloween 2020. And I did not write down what I used. Then I did this one. I believe this was also a color along. And there are Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Stardust, Glaze Moonlights and Classics, Pentel Sparkle Pops, Big Intensity fine liners, Kuretake Starry watercolors, and Posca pen. This is from June 2021. Okay, and that is the last Carla book that I have to show you. We are now going to get into my Hannah Lynn books. I do need to take a quick break and I will be right back. Alright, we have my Hannah Lynn books now. And the first one is Whimsy Girls Around the World. I have not colored in this one yet. I received this when I was in the hospital, so I haven't had a chance to color in it yet. And I will be doing probably a video of all my uncolored books. This is Enchanted Halloween, a Whimsy Girls fantasy coloring book. I have colored a couple in here, I think. Okay, so I did this one. This one is the Sweet Scarecrow. And in her I used Ohuhu markers, Polychromos Jelly Roll Glaze, Pentel Dual Metallics, a white Posca, and I colored her. I finished her October 30th of 2020, and this was also a buddy color with Jackie from Adult Coloring for UFOs. And I did this one. This is Witch's Brew, and she has Ohuhu markers, Jelly Roll Glaze, Jelly Roll Stardust, Copic at Soika pens, white Posca, Pentel Dual Metallics, Spirit Farbens, and Stickles. And she was done in October 2020. And I forgot to put my headphones in, so hopefully you heard what I said. Great. This is Tattoo Darlings by Lynn. And I believe I've only done one in here. There's this one here, Dreamer. Or her tattoo says Dreamer. Let me see if there are the... This is Gesture Girl. And I colored her November of 2019. These are more than likely going to be Cali art markers. A little bit of dual pentel metallics. And that looks to be about it. Yeah, it's the only one colored in there. Then I have Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. I have Tinkerbell. And I did her on April 2019. I believe she's I do have one more in here that I finished after having it as a forever whip. Let me see. Here it is, To Grandmother's House. And I finished her in May of 2021. And I have Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions. I don't have a lot done in here. I think I may only have one page. Oh, I have two. Okay, so this is the Easter one, and I did her in April of 2021. She has parkour markers, Copic Chow, pastel markers, Colorona skin tone markers, ink markers, which is like a generic brand that I believe I got from Five Below, generic non-brand markers, Pablo's, Jelly Roll Stardust, and Posca pens. Pablo's? That's interesting. I forgot I used those on there. Is that the only other one? Okay. And this one is the, what is she called? Almost Midnight. I actually really like how this one came out, except for I wish I hadn't used that white Posca or white jelly roll, whatever it is, on her dress. I completely regret that. But she has Ohuhu markers, Mitsubishi uni pencils, Copic at Uspika, Kuretake metallic paint, Pentel dual metallic pens, and stickles. And she was done in January of 2021. This one is I Dream in Color. I haven't colored in this, but I do have the PDF version of this book, and I did color one of the PDF pages, but I prefer to have the book bound version of things. Like, I have bought many of Mystic Art Mirror's PDFs, but if I have the opportunity to get the physical bound book, I will. The only thing I don't like is the shipping has gone up, and the wait time is longer now, and I'm a very impatient person. And so when it comes to something like my hobbies, I would prefer to get them as fast as possible. So I haven't ordered from her in, it hasn't been too long. It's been less than a year, but there definitely are more books of bound versions that I want to get that I just haven't done yet. Okay, so this is I Dream in Color. Again, I have not colored in the book yet. I really like that book, though. All right, next we have Whimsy Girls at Work. I've done a few in here. I did this one in January of 2020. She has watercolor on her, obviously. These, I think, are the Kuretake Pearl watercolors. These are going to be possibly Ohuhus. If not, they are Cali Arts. Right, then I did her. And she was done in September of 2020. She has ink tints, Ohuhus, Copic at Uspika, Artizas, and Stickles. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was another buddy color with Jackie from... No. Was it? Oh, I need to start writing my buddy colors down on my pages if they're a buddy color, because I don't remember. I want to say that it is, but I don't know 100% sure that it was a buddy color. Well, yeah, that's that one. And then I did this one. I believe this was in April 2020. I believe I did this one for a First Responders color along that was being hosted. This one was also done for the same color along in January 2020. She has Cali Arts. Looks like some white Posca, some white Jelly Roll, some Jelly Roll Stardust, and again the Pearl watercolors, the Kuretake Pearl watercolors. I know I did another one in here. I have a buddy color in here. Oh no, this is the wrong book. Never mind. It's not in this one. But okay, that was Whimsy Girls at Work. Now we have Mythical Maidens and Curious Creatures. And this is one of my favorite Hannah Lynn books, though I haven't colored in it as much as you would think I would have, being that it's one of my favorite. This one is kind of really detailed, but I definitely need to color in here more. Okay, this one is Cupid, and this one was done in September of 2019. And then this one is Mother Earth. I really like how this one came out. She was done with Ohuhu markers, Copic at Uspica's, Copic Chow pastels, Bic Intensity fine liners, Tombow twin tone pastels, Color on Skin tones, Polly's Kuretake, Wink of Stella markers, White Posca, and Stickles. Then I did this one. I also really like how this one came out. This one was a buddy color with Cindy Cullen 421. And I believe that is on Instagram. But this one was done in April of 2020. And I did not write down what I used on her, but the markers are going to be either Caliar or Ohuhu's. There is Stickles on her, Distress ink in the background. What is on her lips? Looks like Jelly Roll Glaze. I just really like how she came out. That's the last one in that book. Then we have Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. This one here, this one is a buddy color with Courtney. And she has Ohuhu markers, Copic at Uspica pastel dual metallics, Black Widow pencils. And she was done in August 2020. This one was a buddy color with Jackie from Adult Coloring for UFOs. And she has, I have no idea, because again, I didn't write it down, but she was done in July of 2020. This one was done in August of 2020. She has Ohuhu markers, Lyra colored pencils, Pentel dual metallics, Copic at Uspica, and Stickles. Then I did this one. This one was done in July 2020. She has Copic at Uspica, either Caliart or Ohuhu markers. I'm not sure what pencils. There is Mod Podge in these two things here on the sides. This is Kuretake, starry watercolors. Yeah, I think that might be the last one in this book. Yes. Okay, then we have Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls. And I've only done one in here, and that's this one. Oops. She was done in April of 2020, and I did not write down what I used. There's definitely Stickles on here. I'm not sure what pencils I used. The markers, again, are going to be either Ohuhu or Cali art. Yeah, I think she's cute. Like I said, I think that was the only one. Oh, it's not the only one in this book. Okay. This one was done in August of 2021. She has Parku markers, Nouveau glitter pens, white Posca stickles, and glossy accents. Where does she have glossy accent? On her eyes. What is happening? I must have not put enough. Dang it. Hopefully you can see something going on there. There's that book. Then I have Victorian Darlings. Again, this is another one of my favorites. And another one that I probably have colored in the least, which makes no sense. But facts are facts, and it is what it is. Alright, I did this one here with Ohuhus, Jelly Roll Glaze, and Moonlights. Very simple. It's from May 2021. This one here, not my favorites. This was done in September 2019. This one here, again, not my favorite, but this is the very first Hannah Lynn picture that I colored ever. She was done in June of 2019. Alright, then we have Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy. I don't think I've colored in this. I have not. So there's that one. This is Steampunk Darlings. Another one I have not colored in. This is A Whimsy Girl's Christmas. And I have not colored in this either because when I got it, it was already past Christmas and I am a seasonal colorer. However, I am trying to color at least one page in all of my uncolored books. So, if this book happens to be picked, I'm trying to do at least 3 books a month where I color in one of the pages, where I color one page from those 3 books to kind of start working down my uncolored books stack. So if it happens to be out of season, it is what it is. It's getting colored. And then this one here, Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls, Mermaids and More to Color. Yeah, I haven't colored into that one either. I do have one more Hannah Lynn book that you guys will see in this second video. It's the pocket size, so that's why I don't have them with these ones, because it would look weird and out of place on that bookshelf. So it's with my books that are a little bit smaller. So those were all my Hannah Lynn's, and now we are going to start on most of my hardback books. I do have some that are mixed in other places, but that's mostly because they aren't part of like a bigger series, as far as I'm aware of. So let's go ahead and get started with these ones. This is Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova. Start from the back. Oops. flipped very fast. Make sure I'm not missing any pages. Okay. I did this one here. Very, very colorful. It was done in November 2020. And this is one of the interactive pages. So it does have, this lid does open up and show you little candies and presents on the inside. It looks like, honestly, I have no idea what I used on this page other than stickles. There's stickles on the page. I didn't write it down. I'm not sure why I didn't write it down. Hi. Yeah, there's that one. Then I did this one. This one I did in the back of a Toyota. I believe it's a Toyota. It's my friend's car, so I'm not entirely sure. During the big snowstorm that Texas had in 2021. And so this is most likely Neocolor 2s, because I was trying to use them, February 20th, 2021. I finished this just as our power came back on. But I wanted to use stuff that was very simple, that I could kind of just go through a bunch of pages with and not sit there and be coloring with pencils and having it be a tedious job, because it was not a fun time. It was very stressful. We didn't know when our power was going to come back on. So I just wanted to color. So these are Neocolor 2s on the cat and the birds. More than likely, it's the entire page is Neocolor 2. There might be a little bit of Inktense, but I don't remember. Oh, and there's a little bit of Pentel Dual Metallics just for a little bit of accents here and there. Then I did this one. I think this is the same. Yeah, no, I did this before the snowstorm. But I did not write down what I used. There's obviously some stickles going on. And some gel pen. Some Jelly Roll Stardust. And there's that one. Apparently we're going backwards. We're going backwards with these ones. This one is very, no. Those ones are too mixed up because this would have been the last one. Fairy Touch of Magic. I did this one here in November 2020. She has stickles on her. There is some Inktense on here. Some Neocolor 2s. The bell, I believe I did with Prismacolors, because I already had the color combo for the bell. There's that one. I don't think I have many in this book. Then I did this one. This one is from September 2021, and I actually did write down what I used. This one has Polly's Inktense, Neocolor 2s, Posca, and stickles. There isn't a lot of stickles on here, just in a few places. did this one. This one is, I don't like this page. I just don't. I don't like this page. This was done in March 2021. And it was done with either Inktense or Neocolor 2s. The way it looks, I believe it was done with Neocolor 2s. And there is some glossy accents on the little jellyfish to make them, I tried, give them that like jelly look with the glossy accents. There is some of the Kuretake pearl watercolors on the seashell. There's a little bit of not Posca, stickles on the little octopus, on the pillow. I did this one. This one was done Valentine's Day 2021. She has a little bit of stickles on the page. And I started that one but never finished it. The title page. Or the nameplate page, I mean. Take a drink really quick. Oh my gosh, sorry if that was really loud. Okay, next we have Fairy Miracles. Again, I've done quite a few Clara pages, but it's throughout all of her books. So most of the books only have like a few. Okay, I know I've colored in here. That's not finished. Okay, I did this one here, these little bunnies. I think I used Holbein's on this, at least on part of it. Let me see, this was done April 2021, and it's done with Holbein's, Brutfiners, Jelly Roll Stardust, Jelly Roll Glaze, Stickles, and Glossy Accents. Where's their glossy accents at? Because I don't see it. Let me see. Oh, here on these little blue, I guess they're supposed to be like water drops. Yes, on the little blue water drops. Hopefully you guys can see that. Right, that's the only one in there that's completed. Then I have Tenderful Enchantments. I think I only have one in here also. It's this one. I do not like this one. This was when I was first starting to use pencils, and it did not come out nice at all. This one was done in June 2021, and it has Brutfiners, Inktense, Erogitins, Nouveau Glitter Markers, Sparkle Pop Jelly, and Jelly Roll Glaze. Yeah, that was the only one. Alright, and now we have Magical Delights. I am working on a page in here, so I need to be careful not to show it. It's kind of towards the back, so hopefully I have not colored in here, but like I said, I am working on a page to take this off of my uncolored books list. Alright, and that is all of my Clara Markova books, which, as far as I'm aware, is all of her books. She does apparently have one coming out this fall, which I hope that I'm able to get my hands on. because the first 2 books of hers have already, I believe, begun the process of going out of print, and they won't be available anymore. So I'm glad I was able to get my hands on all of her books before they started to go out of print, because I would be very, very sad, because I've already experienced that with Sagarok Sagner. So yeah. Okay, so these are my Maria Trolle. Bruh, somebody please tell me what her last name is. How do you say it? Because half of us say Trolle and half of us say Troll. And I'm just curious what the actual pronunciation is. But anyway, these are her books. And I have Luna. And I believe I did a page in here. Yes, okay. This one was a hot mess because I was getting really frustrated. I was trying to use Inktense on these flowers here. All of these flowers here. And it was not going well. So I tried to use a different set of pencils, regular pencils, and it was not going well. It's completely user error, not the pencils. So I gave in and went back to Inktense, and I used that on her dress. On the little flowers here, there is some Jelly Roll Stardust on the butterfly. The butterfly is completely Jelly Roll Stardust, and there's some on these little volume thingies or whatever here too. I don't remember what the pencils are. I almost want to say that they are Brufeners, but I'm not 100% sure. I believe that's the only one that I've done that book. Yes, it is. Okay. So there's that one. Then I have Flora. I have not colored in Flora. I've only colored in 2 of the 5 Maria Trolle books that I have. You know what? I'm going to just say that her last name is pronounced Trolle because it's not an American last name as far as I'm aware. So there has to be some kind of like accent to it, right? I don't know. This is complete assumptions. I have no friggin' clue. Alright, then I have Nightfall. Again, have not colored in it yet. That was a really cute dragon page. Oh my gosh. I think one of the reasons why I don't color in here a lot is because it's a lot of flowers and leaves, and I am not the biggest fan of a lot of flowers and leaves, which I'm sure people are like, well then why did you get that book? Because I am a complete set whore. That's why, okay? Even though I don't have all her books. I stopped buying them because of all the flowers and whatnot. Then I got Botanicum. This is the special edition coloring book. I thought I did a page in here. Oh, look at that unicorn. I love it. I might not have though. I could have swore I did. Well, I guess I didn't. Jeez Louise. And this is Twilight Garden, and I did do one in here. Find where it is. Okay. This was done February 20th, 2021, so I was working on this in the car during the snowstorm where the power went out for like a week. Yeah, and this was done with Neocolor 2s and a pencil that I'm not sure which one it is. Alright, so that is all of my Maria Chole books. Now we're going to get into my Hannah Carlzon. And we're going to start with her newest series. So this is Tales from the Midnight. No, it's not. Josephine, no, it's not. This is Tales from the Forest Kingdom. You know, I'm probably seem like I'm friggin' don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I might have chemo brain right now. So if I'm saying the wrong titles or anything, I will correct myself. All right, so I did this one. This one was done in April of 2021. It was a buddy color with Sabrina from Twist of Color and Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Creations. Surprised I remembered that. But yeah, this was a buddy color, and I don't remember again what pencils I used. Jeez. I think these might have been Brutfiners. If not, they were probably not Polly's, Prismacolors. But I have a feeling that these were Brutfiners. Or Black Widows. These might even be Black Widows. But again, I'm not sure. And the raindrops are either Copic at Uspica pens or Jelly Roll Stardust. I now have a coloring log, Claire's coloring log from Coloring with Claire. I have her coloring log now, so anything that I'm using, I'm writing down. So if I need to, especially for pages like these where it's like, you know, double-sided and I can't write on the back what I used, and I write the date, like I try to write the date like in the fold right here, the binding or whatever the hell it's called, and I hate even doing that because I feel like it's ruining the page. So I'm definitely not going to be writing down at the bottom here what I used on the page. That's just not going to happen. I'm not doing that. But now I have a log to keep track of things that I've used on all of my pages, but it's definitely going to come more in handy for ones like these where I forget what I used because it's been a little while. All right, the next one is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade. And this one is the English version. This is the only English version that I have of her newest series. Oh, and you know what? There's nothing colored in this. And I'm going to tell you why. I messed up really bad on this page in the original book that I had bought. I was trying to do a color along with Julie's YouTube channel. I forget her YouTube channel name. I think it's Julie's Passion for Coloring. She had a color along for this page, and I was trying to follow it, and I fucked it up. I did. It was ruined as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not one of those who will rip my pages out. I just won't do it. So I got a new one, but I also didn't want to keep the other book that I had. I don't want, nor do I need 2 copies of any of my books. I will just recolor the pages that were already colored. So in my original copy of this, I did color This Book Belongs to page, and it was a color along again with Julie's Passion for Coloring. I'll have to go through this one a little bit slowly so I can see the pages and remember which ones I had colored. I didn't do that one. I've been wanting to do that one, but I hadn't done that one yet. I also actually messed up on that page. Yeah, the book, I thought I had ruined the book, so I just got a new one. I did do this one. I had colored this one. And I think there's another one. There's another one that I did. It was the one with, no, that's a different book. Okay, so then it was just those two that I colored, and then this book belongs to Paige. But the nice thing about doing it over is, I could pick a different color palette, and I can see if it'll be kind of hard because I won't have the other picture to compare it to, but I may be able to see if my coloring has improved since I did the original page. All right, and then the last one that I have is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. This is not colored in. I have not colored in this yet, but I love this book because the English versions of her books, I've noticed, have the what the hell is this thing called? The spine of the book is black in the English versions, and in the, I believe this is the Swedish version. I might be wrong. It's definitely not English though, right? The whole book is the same color, which I really like, and purple is my favorite color, so I really, really like this one. But when I got it, I was already sick, so I haven't really been able to color in this one yet. And like I said, this is, I'm a seasonal colorist, and to me this one is more of a Halloween book, although you can color Hannah any time of year. So I need to get to this one, and I need to get to Midnight Masquerade so I can get those pages recolored. All right, so we're going to start the other books of hers that I have. This is Daydreams. I have not colored in it. Do not come for me. I think I may have, I almost feel like I was testing something in here, was testing a pencil, or was practicing with my pencils. Somewhere in here. Oh, look at all those owls. I noticed a lot of people on color. Here it is, the mushroom page. And I was using, that actually looks like Black Widow's pencils. I think I was using Black Widow's. But I've noticed a lot of people on ColorTube really, really have a thing for owls. Yeah, that's the only thing in this book. I haven't really colored anything. Excuse me. Okay. Next one is Seasons. I have not colored in this. I'm going to be honest, I haven't colored in, I've colored more in her new series than her old series. I only have one book that I've completed a page in from her old series, and I have a whip in Grains of Gold. And I have Magical Dawn. Again, I haven't, oh, you know what? I lied. They're actually, what book is that? It might be this one. It's either this one or I think Jewelry Box that I did it's this one. I did this one here. This was a buddy color again with Sabrina from Twist of Color. And I think also Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Creations also joined in on this buddy color. Again, no date. Oh no, July 2020. July? What am I fucking talking about, dude? November 2020. I did this one, and I was inspired by the Candy Castle from Candyland, so that's why it's all colorful and stuff. But yeah, that's the only page I have in Magical Dawn. Which means I need to take that off, because I actually have that on my list of books that I haven't colored in. I need to take that off. All right, this is Summer Nights. And I know I haven't colored in here. So if anybody out there would like to buddy color in any of the Hannah Carlzon books, leave me a message, or you can DM me on Instagram. It's the same name, JoJo's Coloring Nook, to help me kind of get through some of these books. So this is Grains of Gold. I did get this for the exclusive pictures. And this is my whip in here. I'm not good at all when it comes to skin and hair, which is probably a big reason why I haven't finished this. That's all in that one. Then I have spirit animals, and I have colored it here. It may be only one page, but I know I did something in here because it was a buddy color. I did this one here. And I quite like how this one came out. This one was done with multiple, with one or two sets of pencils. This was done in October of 2020. I know I used Black Widows on this. And I know I used Prismacolors on this because these beads here are done with the Prismacolors. Because like I said, these, I already have the color combo for these. Her earrings as well. I'm not sure what I used on her hair. That might be polychromos. I'm not sure. And then there's Distress ink on the background. It looks like I may have like sprayed some water to try to give it a little bit of effect or something. I believe that's the only page in here that I've done. I lied. I have this one as well. This is from July 2020. This was a color along with Julie's Passion for Coloring. And I really like how the crown came out. I was very proud of how this one came out when I first did it because I'm not the best at using pencils, so I quite like it. In the background, the black is black Posca pen. I should have done it a little bit better in the spine of the book. But yeah, that's that one. And we are down to the last book of this shelf on the bookshelf. This is Jewelry Box. And again, I have not colored in here. Such a shame. But her books intimidate me. Not gonna lie. They're so detailed. And I'm like I said, I'm an impatient person. Which transfers into my coloring. I'm an impatient colorist. Because the page that I'm working on in Magical Delights, I should have been able to have finished already. And I've been lazy. But I have gotten some pages done this month already, so that's a good thing. So that is my last Hannah Carlzon book. And I'm going to go put these away and get some more, and we'll go through those. Alright, so I'm actually going to end, something to keep my hands busy, and this first part right here. Normally my completed books, or my complete coloring book collection, is an all-in-one video. However, they have been very long. This one is already, I think, about an hour long, and so I had to cut it down. And this will actually be in multiple parts this time around. I'm recording it in multiple parts as well. Like I said, my energy is not the same right now. It is very, 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 it's much better than it was before, but I still don't have the energy to go through my entire collection in one night that I used to. So, keep an eye out for the other parts. They should be coming soon. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you don't already. And there will also be a very, very small haul video coming, probably the same day that this is posted as well. So look out for that, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!